Make the ground shake.
Hello YouTube, this is Fairy Tail Chapter 505 review. Now this chapter came out early, which is a little weird because last week's chapter also came out early. So I'm reviewing this on the day it came out, which is Friday, but it may not be out until Sunday or Monday. But let's get into this review. Now in this chapter we have a major death, or what seems to be a major death, but you never know with Fairy Tail, and honestly I wouldn't call it a death yet. I would wait out to the end of this series because you never know what Fairy Tail is going to do. Mavis could end up pulling some jutsu that, you know, Pain pulled or whatever, or reanimation or something, whatever. They could do like some Naruto ripoff or something. You never know with Fairy Tail, okay? But the chapter itself, I think it was pretty good, but it was really a simple chapter, and it mainly just focused on, Makarov. He's not gonna stand up for this. He's not gonna watch his children get harmed. He's gonna kill all these soldiers, which, in my opinion, that was not a good death for Makarov, because all he killed was the, mini guys. All he killed was the soldiers. He didn't kill any of the big guys, or at least I don't think he did, because the only people that were really there was, the Spriggan 12 and then all the soldiers, and I don't think he killed the Spriggan 12 or any of them. I just think he killed the mini guys, which honestly you can say that the mini guys were more powerful because of Aline's magic, and they went berserker, which also I thought was really cool. I thought it was cool how they did that, but then they lost their train of thought, so they were just really strong, mindless people, so they're kind of like zombies or something like that. I mean, I wouldn't call them zombies, they were still alive, but they were zombies in a way, I guess you could say. Now, I'd say my favorite part of the chapter was just seeing the reaction of all the Fairy Tail members' face, or at least the main Fairy Tail members that we would see, like Urza, Gildarts, Gray, Natsu, Lucy, Juvia, Mirajane, etc., Gajil and stuff. But I'd say my favorite would probably be Natsu, Gray, and Urza and Gildarts. I'd say Urza and Gray or Gildarts would probably be my really favorite, but I also did like Natsu's reaction. And especially since, Natsu and Gray are in the middle of fighting, maybe they'll stop fighting or something because of this, and they'll be like, oh crap, they'll snap out of it, and they'll realize, what is he doing? And one thing is, they were really getting sad over the fact that, Makarov is gonna die, and honestly, if he actually stays dead, this part will be really impactful for the series. Now, like I said, I don't really think that what he's dying for is really a deservable death for him. I think he should die fighting someone like August or something like that. But if he really does stay dead, then this will be a really big moment in Fairy Tail, and I don't think that he's gonna stay dead, because Hiro has trolled us how many times in this arc so far? Plenty of times, but the two main ones are the Gajil one, Juvia one, which I called it with Juvia. I expected it. I didn't think she was dead, but things that happened I didn't predict right, and she just, came back. Or she didn't come back, Wendy healed her or whatever, but Gajil, that was a big troll, because, I mean, we were like, okay, it's Fairy Tail, no one ever dies, but is he really dead? And, well, he's not dead, we know that. So we got trolled with Juvia and Gajil, and they were, I believe, in between, at least 20 chapters, the Gajil thing happened, 480, and then Juvia death happened around almost 500, so it's we've been trolled recently pretty hard with deaths by Hiro Mashima. So, to think that Makarov is actually dead, I highly doubt he is. Now, unless we get confirmation from Hiro Mashima, because in a recent statement, Hiro Mashima said something on the lines of, if I actually say they're dead, then they're dead. I don't bring characters back to life, which is really stupid, but I guess in his eyes, if the character's not dead, he can, bring them back. But if the character's dead, then he won't. So, that means that characters that have not, have been supposedly brought back from the dead never died. So Gajil and Juvia never died, which I never thought Juvia died, but Gajil I kind of thought he died, but he didn't. But that's all I have for this review, guys. There's really not much to talk about this chapter except the fact that it was, really simple. Makarov supposedly died, and I think it was for a stupid reason, and then the soldiers went berserk, and it's an overall pretty good chapter, and it'll be really good if Makarov actually stays dead. So I want to give this chapter probably a 7 out of 10. And that's all I have for this one, guys. The name of next chapter is Broken Bonds, which reminds me of Naruto, mostly because there's a Naruto game called Broken Bonds, but I believe there was a chapter in Naruto called Broken Bonds as well, or something to do with bonds. I'm sure it has something to do with either Makarov or Natsu and Gray. So I really hope we get to see more Natsu and Gray greatness, but if we don't, I'll be fine, because this stuff is pretty cool as well. But that's all I have for this video, guys. Make sure to give me a like, comment down below, subscribe for more content, tell me what you thought of this chapter. Anyways, have a nice day. I'm out.